and welcome to an exclusive video interview brought to you by the Enterprise World. Today, we have with us Mr. Thomas Hager, who is the Vice President of Financial Services at Lenovo. Thomas is a driven, self-motivated, and a high-achieving Lenovo executive in the financial services industry. Addressing the fast-changing marketplace, let us know more about his successful strategies to drive Lenovo's growth. Welcome, sir.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, sir. Welcome. So it's a pleasure to have you here today. So let's get started. And my first question is, I've read through all of your profile and your LinkedIn, and you're backed with decades of profound experience. So I'd really like to know that, in your opinion, how has business leadership changed over the past 5 years? And also, what are some of the quintessential qualities as a leader to thrive in the competition?
Yeah, thanks for that question. Very timely. Yeah, I contend that actually business leadership has changed significantly over the past few years due to the rapid advancement of technology, the emergence of new business models, and the competitive global landscape. I believe that the successful business leader actually must possess the ability to think strategically, analyze trends, and understand the competitive landscape. They must also be adept at leveraging technology to drive innovation and growth, and successful business leaders must be resilient, have an ethical compass, be able to collaborate, build relationships, process strong communication and interpersonal skills, and have a commitment to continuous learning.
Great. So
let me give you 5 examples where I see changed business leadership actually in practice. So the first one is purpose-driven leadership. And there, I think that business leaders have become much more focused on defining and communicating their organization's purpose beyond just the profits. Business leaders understand that creating a positive impact on society is just as important as generating revenue. And the Gen Z employees that they are actually leading are demanding that as well. The second one is really increased focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And there has been a growing recognition of the importance of creating a diverse and inclusive workplace. And business leaders are prioritizing diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts to build a more representative and equitable workforce. The third one is shift to remote work, and the COVID-19 pandemic has forced many organizations to transition to remote work, which will not go away. We will see a hybrid workplace, and business leaders have adopted to managing a distributed workforce and a hybrid workforce, and finding new ways to keep employees engaged and productive. And it does require a different way of responding to employees in a hybrid workplace than being in the office. The fourth is really rise of data-driven decision-making. With the availability of large amounts of data that business leaders have at their fingertips today, they can make decisions based on data analytics. And this includes using analytics to understand customer behavior and improved business processes. And so this is something that, with any leader, they have a knack for the business and a sense of the business, but now this is supported and driven by real data and facts. And the last one is really the increased emphasis on sustainability. ESG is everywhere, and business leaders are recognizing the importance of sustainable practices and are implementing environmentally friendly policies to really reduce the organization's impact on the planet. Goes a little bit back to the first one, right? So we have a purpose-driven leadership style. So you asked me for the qualities that I think today's business leaders really need to have, and they really have 7. I listed 7. I'm sure there's more different order, but I think the first one is you need to have a vision, you need to have strategic thinking, you need to have communication skills, emotional intelligence, you need to be flexible, you have to have integrity, and last but not least, you need to be engaged in continuous learning in order to stay abreast of all the things that are changing in the environment and in your industry.
Excellent. So it's such a wonderful and insightful answer that you have given. It's amazing. So this brings me to the next question. We've, talked bits and pieces about leadership, but definitely we'd love to know more about your own personal professional journey, and also what was that one point that triggered you to actually, take up leadership.
Yeah, I was born and brought up in Germany, and I moved to the US in an exchange program. Once I finished that one with high school, I went to community college, went to then University of Northern Colorado in Greeley, Colorado, to SIU University in Carbondale, and then finally went to New Mexico State University in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where I completed a PhD program in rhetoric and professional communication. And my dissertation thesis was on knowing the users of a corporate website, gaining a sense of audience in a new medium. Today, you would talk about CRM systems, and that's really some of the basic research that I did at that time. I then went on to completing internships at IBM and eventually was hired by IBM in the development lab in Germany. I moved to marketing and sales functions before joining the financial services sector team, where I stayed most of my career within IBM before retiring in 2021. And within IBM, at the age of 29, I became the youngest MD, managing director for global accounts, and was assigned to China for 5 years to manage the relationship within a global bank. After which I moved back to Germany to run the FSI vertical, and then joined to lead the European FSI transformational team. I didn't stay retired for long, and joined Lenovo in October 2021 to lead the FSI global accounts vertical. Very early on in my career, I realized that I wanted to lead experts and teams in a large enterprise, and that's what I did pretty much throughout my career.
Excellent, excellent. So as you mentioned that you wanted to lead, so what are some of the roles and responsibilities that you have at Lenovo as the vice president?
Yeah, my main duties are to increase the size of the business that I have, ensure customer satisfaction, bolster revenue and profit growth, besides providing smarter ways of getting work done with a reduced and eventually net zero carbon footprint. Underpinning these business metrics is having really a vision, communicating my vision, operationalizing the vision for the FSI vertical, for clients, the market, and the sales team. And to reach this desired vision, I need to create a collaborative, high-performing team and guide them with principled value and purpose-driven behavior. I stay agile. I keep up with rapidly changing technology landscapes so that my team and customers are not left behind. Ultimately, my goal is to keep the people to buy into my vision and come along with me on this journey. I firmly believe that in order to grow, one must go beyond one's comfort zone. So growth and comfort don't really go well together.
Excellent, excellent. And so as you mentioned that you keep your system and team agile, and obviously you're updated with the changing scenarios and everything that's happening in the finance industry. So this aligns with the next question. Is we all know that change is the only constant, and obviously it's the need of the hour. So how do you keep yourself updated with whatever is changing, the business environments and everything?
Yeah, in the early days of my career, I relied a lot on Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and that helped me really overcome the challenges in leadership early on. Even now, though, I refer back to this book from time to time, and I also listen to leadership experts like Simon Sinek, who have great contributions for staying up with management and leadership. And I also take time to talk to clients and listen and learn from them to better understand what their needs are and what their experiences are. I also keep up to date by connecting with colleagues in the industry, analysts, old colleagues, new colleagues, as well as through trade publications and conferences. And I follow industry leaders on social media, particularly on LinkedIn, where I'm also active. The industry education and speaking at conferences requires me to continuously learn and keep me, on the edge, so to speak, during my career and keep me abreast and up to date with fast changing IT environments of clients and the industry at large. So continuous learning and education are really key here.
Fantastic, fantastic. And so earlier you mentioned that you have a very high performing team, which is also purpose driven. So how do you manage the team? Like, how do you manage the team, and what makes the team culture so unique at Lenovo?
Yeah, so the 7 qualities that I talked to you, I try to embody them. I also try to implement some of the stuff that I learned from Stephen Covey. So it's a little bit like you have to actually, do the things and not just talk about them. So that's very important. But really at the core is really 3 things: people, process, and technology. And this is really what Lenovo is all about. So we focus on the people. So who are the people, what personalities do they have, and where are they best, contributing, and where are they happy to perform and actually go to new heights in their performance. So the people aspect is the most important one. And then you have process and technology, and they go hand in hand, because technology can really help accelerate processes and make tasks much easier because they're automated. And with AI and a lot of the automation that is there, that is something that we do. So I'll try to take a lot of the process insights from clients and from my people. And especially when my people come, they say, hey, we need to do something different. I take that and say, let's figure out how we can actually make this a whole process and make a process change and use technology to do that. So I try to involve them. And to me, it's always like involvement is commitment. So if you involve them early, make them part of the solution, then they become part of the solution and they help you transform and actually get things done quicker. So overall, a Lenovo company culture is really focused on this innovation, the participatory culture, the collaboration that I just talked about, customer focus, the inclusivity and the diversity, and continuous learning. And these values really are embedded into our company's DNA and guide our decisions and actions. And it is a great place to work, quite frankly.
Great, great. You've answered it so well. So this brings me to the next question. It aligns with whatever you previously said. So please brief us about the unique products offered by Lenovo, and how do you keep up, ensure that you're different from the competitors?
Yeah, so our core business is providing solutions from handheld devices all the way to the data centers. And what many don't know is that we go beyond the hardware, utilizing our extensive ecosystem of partners to craft tailored solutions to meet the unique needs of our customers. We focus on business and the industry context of our clients, and we are free to select the best solution providers to complement and enhance our hardware solutions. And this allows us to offer actually superior solutions that meet the client's individual needs. And so this flexibility gives us a great advantage, allowing us to recommend the best and the perfect solution for almost every situation of our clients. And so Lenovo has 3 core business groups that align with its what we call the 3S strategy, which is really smart IoT, smart infrastructure, and smart vertical, which one of the vertical is really financial services, which I lead. And that's really the catalyst that we see for intelligent transformation. So we try to bring intelligence into all the devices. So the smart is really part of that group. And so they're underpinning that 3S strategy are really 3 large business units that are the IDG, which is the end user devices, PCs and smart devices, the infrastructure group, which is really the data center, and then the solution and services group, which brings it all together. So let me give you a little bit more detail. So the intelligent devices group is PCs and smart devices. It includes laptops, our workstations, augmented and virtual reality solutions. We recently just launched a new Think phone. We have Motorola phones as part of what we are selling. So which is interlocked with our Think devices, so you can work very seamlessly between the Think phone and the ThinkPads. And we also recently came out with our X1 Fold laptop, 2nd generation a laptop, which is the world's first foldable PC that we brought out, and our all-in-one VRX headset, which underpins our commitment to AR, VR solutions. So that's on the end user device. And there's much more. I cannot say all of it in this interview, but so the other one is the infrastructure group, which is really delivering solutions to data centers. And we offer edge and computing devices, analytics and artificial intelligence. We are the only data center provider with an end-to-end manufacturing. We in fact own our entire supply chain for everything that we build to deliver a level of security and seamlessness that no one else, really can anywhere in the world. So we have a secure supply chain, and we use that not just for the infrastructure in the data center, but also for the end user devices. And one of our leading innovations in the data center space really is our Neptune servers, which use liquid-based cooling in the data center and tackle head-on the problem of traditional data center cooling, in which every component inside the system produces heat. So one of our reference clients, there's DreamWorks, and when they make their animated movies, they need high performance computing. So they changed the whole data center to our Neptune technology, which is water-cooled server technology, to get the speed in a small data center space. And also they're using our high performance workstations to really do their animation movies. So one word on storage, because I didn't mention that. So Lenovo is in fact ranked #1 storage provider in the category below $25,000 equipment, which is the largest market really, and represents 61% of the total market for all storage device units sold globally. And in fact, Lenovo rose to #5 storage provider position globally in all segments, according to IDC. So we are making big headways in the storage as well. But the last and probably the fastest growing business group within Lenovo is our solutions and services group, which brings together all of our IT solutions and services across PC, infrastructure, and smart verticals, including all the attached services, managed services, as a service offerings into one dedicated organization. We truly provide a global solution that offers everything from a pocket to cloud via a single contract under the TrueScale brand to help our customers transform their vision into value. And TrueScale is really just the brand so that you say, this is as a service. So you can buy all of our products as a service for you.
Mind-blowing, sir. And this is a wide range of offerings. So besides products and services and all the offerings, what is that one reason behind the long-standing success of Lenovo?
Yeah, the reason behind our long-standing success is really the focus on our customers, our innovation capabilities, and our operational excellence in our industry and product solutions that we have in the industry. We have a strong customer-centric culture that encourages our employees to focus on understanding customer needs and delivering high-quality products and services. We invest heavily in innovation. We have a growing research and development team that is constantly working on new products and technology to stay ahead of the competition. We have a strong operational focus that allows us to keep costs low and provide competitively priced products. And finally, we have a large partner ecosystem. We are flexible on how Lenovo delivers solutions to customers. We go way beyond only the hardware solutions and stay on the cutting edge of technology through the research. POC projects with clients and partners across the industry, and collaborative development with our customers. So we try to team up with the partners, with the industry, with clients to really, fuel our innovative capabilities and actually make products. And we are usually very fast. So we make a decision and we do it. And that is also a big benefit that clients get and I have become to appreciate since joining Lenovo.
Great, sir. So this brings me to the last question. Where do you see yourself and also the company in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I manage one of the 7 industries that make up global accounts in Lenovo. So mine is financial services and insurance, and my focus is to really grow that business. So we're right now we're in hyper growth mode, I would say, and my aim is to double my business in the next 3 years and increase the number of global financial services customers to Lenovo. So there's a lot more to do, and a lot of the banks and insurance companies have not been using Lenovo, and so I want to bring our products, services, and solutions closer to those clients as well. So that's my goal.
Okay, and the companies?
Pardon?
The company? Where do you see the company? A little bit about, if you could share.
Oh, sorry, I did. Yeah. So the company, yeah. So like I said, just within my sector, we on hyper growth. This is a growth company. Lenovo is a growth company, and we have grown our revenue to be a $70 billion company right after COVID. So now we are in a phase where we consolidate and we go further. So now we are heavily growing in the infrastructure and in the services space, and continue to grow now in the IDG space, as I explained. So you will also see hyper growth and double-digit growth within Lenovo over the next years. I'm certain. Definitely, I will contribute with my industry to that growth.
Great, amazing, sir. So it has been an honor talking to you and having this conversation with you. Thank you so much for your time and presence, and I'm just so grateful for it. So this brings us to the end. So I wish you all the best for your future, and I'll take your leave.
Thank you very much. Talk to you later.